Give things a chance. Let the fear you have fall away. I've got my eye on you.
All my lovely and my handsome divine loves and divine lovettes. You guys, I gotta really seem like I gotta shout or something because everything is acting crazy as far as the system, but we already know what we know. They don't want us to get this message out. Well, it was a powerful message that I received, and I've never seen this before in my life, you guys, ever in my life. I know. I honestly never seen this, and I cannot be alone. So I'm going to try to see if I can share this with you guys on the screen differently this time. So I've heard people, ooh. I've heard people say it, right? But I never seen it with my own eyes. And this is interesting. It's from Deuteronomy 18, verse 10 through 12. But what's so crazy is, all right, I'm going to cover this time because this is the accurate time. And what happened here is, let me see if I can straighten this up a little bit better. You guys see 8:10, and the time the Most High gave it to me was 8:10 versus to the time right now. But the time of this picture was 8:10 here. And also, look, it's Deuteronomy 18:10. So that 8:10 is significant. And it says, let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practice divination, right? It's saying here, practice divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft or casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritualist, or who consults the dead. Anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord. Deuteronomy 18, uh, verse 10 through 12. Now, that is very interesting. I don't know. Divine Spirit told me to go ahead and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the message came through, and I got another message for you guys. Matter of fact, I'm going to tie this into one because I gave you guys what was given to me when I told you guys about ET does not stand for ET. It's not an extraterrestrial. Okay, it's not all that. It's just simply you guys asking for extra time. So we'll talk about that. This is going into a segment to another video. So all this is going to be one video. That's what I'm trying to say. But the Most High showed me, and I'm going to try to make this short as possible. It was like, why are they doing that? Because when they start off with sacrifice, it's the what I showed you in another video when the Most High showed me how it was this world was manifested, you know, by the two that was here, which is Adam and Eve, and the truth about, you know, this so-called sacrifice that they speak of. You know, the mighty great God was supposed to allow, you know, his son to come here and be killed, like, really? So, anywho, that's a bunch of hoo-hoo, all right, and ho-hos for breakfast, all right? So, it says, let no one be found about the sacrifice. Now, make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. How are you saying sacrifice when the Ten Commandments says what? Thou shalt not what? So you just contradicted yourself. Dick. All right? And so we're gonna break that down. This is very important. The reason it's very important because they ran out of time. They simply ran out of time. I cannot make anything else up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't ever make this up. Like, so Divine Spirit is speaking to me so clear. So he's saying, this is crazy. The sacrifice. How can you sacrifice? How can you be a God that contradict yourself for one? So you guys better get it right. You better stop that. And it's important. This is a valid 911, like a flashing red. All right, you guys better wake up because it's red in the sky now, and I'll show you in this video. But nevertheless, it's not a game. Keep playing around with fire. You shall get burnt. So they played with that so you guys can have a whole those who want to take a stand against a power, the one that has all power, you can feel rectified or clarified by it. Just like sometimes anger, you can be rectified and like, yeah, because that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's very distasteful when you slander the one who has all power, right? The one who created you, gave you life. How dare you? Just like, some parents are going through that. Dang, I sacrificed everything. I gave you everything. Well, how dare could you say, you know, that about your parent? Like, I've done nothing even ever to harm you. Matter of fact, some parents are the only parents that's been there. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. However, this is what they're using. Stuff like this. And that's why they let you know before you even get deep into certain beliefs, to really open your, he who has the ear, because you'll have an inner ear. You didn't come here without a connection, all right? Your connection is your soul. That's why I always tell you guys, don't sell your soul. Your soul is more precious than money, silver, diamonds, and gold, all right? Why? Because your soul is the direct connection. Your soul is your power. All right? It's the only power you have on this earth. All right? It's the most I wanted to show you this. The only power you have on this earth. All right? That keeps you in turn connected to a higher power. Therefore, you're able to reproduce and give birth. Right? So, I'm seeing here now, the next thing that they say is who practice divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft or casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritualist or consults. Stop messing up here. Or medium or consults the dead. Anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord. All right. So they try, like I see, it's just like somebody telling you a lie, because you remember, you guys remember we had to go through the whole room at one point, and they showed you that coming up because they had to, for those, he who has the ear, let him hear. They were showing you that to see who had the ear. All right. And they said, now what did you hear? Oh, I heard that that the criminal came from the back and they had an attack, but when they saw, and then they saw some angels fly up in the sky. They didn't fly from the sky. No, they fly up in the sky. Okay, so they had people go around in a circle. When you were young, they had to do this. They had to do this to show some of you guys the truth. As an early person, to this world. So you had to go around and tell somebody something in their ear. Yeah, and then by the time I get around, the whole story then really, really went through some changes, okay? And that's the way this book has come about. It's a lot of changes, all right? It went from one interpretation to so many interpretations to now just interpretations, period. And minute truth, minute, you know. However, I'm so grateful that the one who has all power instilled the truth inside of us. The truth is we have discernment. We can tell when somebody say, yeah, you can eat that. Go ahead. You could go ahead and just mm, mm, mm. You guys knew when you took your first drink something was wrong before you took it. You knew before you took your first hit of whatever drug something was wrong before you took it. You knew in your heart of hearts before you committed your first crime something was wrong with this picture here. All right? You ain't even have to get the charge to know that, right? So I'm just saying, the first, everything your first, the first time you did something that was harmful to you and others, you knew something within you that it was so wrong. However, you went through it anyway, and some of you guys know when you listen to the message, it's the true message. Anyway, why? Because this contradicts what is truth, right? This contradicts the truth, right? Here. You know why? Why? Because you listen to the message, not the messenger. All right? The messenger is bringing you guys hope. All right? And hope has a lot to do with that first H word. He who has the ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying unto you. Right? H-O-P-E. The H is for the hearing. All right? He who has the ear, let him hear. You know. And the O is what I'm going to say right now is hearing, is being open to receive the promises, you know, that shall be, you know, interpreted to you in such a way. You know, even though hope stands for hearing other people's experience, you have to also dissect the truth of their experience. All right? So, what I'm saying is the acronym is generally hearing other people's experience. But remember, the first letter, hearing. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying unto him or her. Now, so when I did I had to do a read on that. I had to break it down. I said, Most High, what's going on with this? You know, why is it so, why is it so much? And I really didn't say it like that. I felt like, thank you. I felt like that, you know what I mean? So the Most High showed me because this is the Most High. The Most High is the one holding his heart, all right? Bringing you guys love, okay? Bringing you guys love. Because you guys, you know, don't know that the Most High have ran out of patience, all right? The Most High was patient bringing you love, okay? The Most High was patient bringing you love, okay? Yeah, the Most High was patient at one point, all right? And wanted you to also be patient with bringing you guys love here. Maybe that was the year 1645. However, at this time, Divine Spirit, you know, patience have ran out. That's why I was telling you guys the message I got was saying that ET stands for extra time. Time is up. You guys got your extra time, okay? And every time the Most High will reward people with extra time, they would do extra stupid things again. Wars, all the above, you know, trying to control. Every time the Most High gave them extra time, they would try to reward the Most High by trying to be the Most High. That's like you and your best friend. You know, your best friend say, oh, let me just do it tonight. Let me keep your kids tonight. And next thing you know, your kids calling them mom and calling you by your name. And you're like, what? Gave them what they asked for. However, I said, why, Divine Spirit? Why are you running out of time? And Divine Spirit said they were doing this because they were trying to put people in this financial constraint, all right? The only way they can play with you and anyone on this earth is to bring something, you know, upon you, all right? And that 13 is significance. So 13 gods is speaking through me right now, and that's all I can tell you guys. 13 and 9 gods they want me to tell you guys. All right? So that's what I'm hearing. You know, all 13 gods, you know. Because you know you got the 13 heavens above. The 9, well, the 9 is not speaking. That's right. Thank you, Most High. Because if Most High was saying 9, why are you saying the 9? Well, it is 13 and 9 gods. The 13 are above. The 9 are down below. But Divine Spirit is saying the 13 is speaking through this right here. Okay? That's why this was in reverse. you know. So, what I'm trying to say to you guys is the reason that they are speaking and letting us know is because the Most High brings, Divine Spirit brings love, okay? Brings love and patience. But Divine Spirit sees that, you guys, all I can say is you guys ask for more time and you receive more time, but all you did with it was try to, uh, this thing is wrong, bring pain, suffering, financial constraint. Try to employ a system that does not serve the higher realms at all. If you paid your bills today, it doesn't go to heaven. I know some people want to say, it's like a blessing or something like that. And it is a blessing that you can do it because of what they created down here. But it doesn't go up there. Boom. That's why Divine Spirit has it in reverse. And the reason that these people are doing such things is because they are envious and jealous of the blessed one, or the message carrier, or the light worker, or the ones who actually, the truth tellers. The truth tellers is what I'm going to say. The ones who speak the truth. All right? They have been praying, you know, on the downfall, you know, of their finances. Oh, yeah, we give them some and they hope they run out. Yeah, I mean, because think about it. If they were doing something that was equally yoked and right, just like if you get in anything, involved in anything on this earth, you would pray that it was equally yoked, right? Meaning you guys are definitely reciprocating to one another. Why, when you get into a relationship with a job or relationship with your finances, it is just not equally yoked. You can be so happy, high, when you wake up in the morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for waking me up. And you look at that account and it's not waking up. This is the tone that they're trying to set. But this is the only way they can really, this is the only way they know how to serve mankind, is to be envious and jealous and try to create a system in which is so unjust, ugly, and deceitful, and not promising or rewarding at all. At all. If that was the case, no one would fall. If this was if this was spiritually based from the higher 13, from the 13 gods, if this was spiritually based from the 13 gods, you would never have financial constraint. You would never have it. They've been doing this for a long time. Okay? I heard 200 centuries or something like that. 20 centuries. I don't know. Something. Yeah. So the bottom line is, they know you've been praying, and the whole time you've been praying for that change. Okay, Divine Spirit wants, because Divine Spirit knows you've been praying about these things, but this is the only way they can control you guys. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that. And like I said, any relationship you want to get into, you will pray that it will be equally yoked, but it's not going to be equally yoked. All right, regardless. And we used to joke about that all the time. Y'all remember they used to joke about people who work in places that they'll never ever get a chance to live in. People who clean businesses they'll never get to own. All right? People who work in businesses they'll never get to own. All right? They just constantly hope they work to make it up top. That is not the most high based energy. You better believe that. That is not synergy, my dear. My young man, my people. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, we have daughter spirit in reverse here. Divine spirit been open, doors to anyone and everyone, and the yin and the yang. Divine spirit, employs, everyone here, okay, to do their part. The yin and the yang. So daughter spirit has been open. Divine spirit has been patient, bringing love. All right. Trying to keep you guys in that, blessed realm here. Okay. But they have been constantly working on a strategy, you know, to affect your abundance. Okay. All right. They, 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 they are guarding your abundance. Okay. They tell you the amount that you make. Yeah. See, the most high is 22. I had to tell you guys, okay, that 2 is important. You have 2 eyes, you have 2 ears, you have 2 nose. That 2 is important in the spiritual realm. And like you've seen that 2 there. In the 20, remember the 20? The envious people. Divine Spirit see those people with 2 eyes. And they're both the same size, okay? So the bottom line is 22 is also a spiritual number, a powerful one in which the Most High is telling you guys that, I'm going to bring you everything that you're yearning, okay? That's why Divine Spirit opened the door to Spirit a long time ago to you guys, to bring you everything that you were yearning for, all right? That's why he put you here to receive everything that you're yearning for. And that 2 equals 4 for everything you're yearning for. And the number 4 is never to be ignored in the spiritual world nor the spiritual realm, because the angels are sending you guys everything that you need to be stable, all right, in this lifetime, all right? Divine Spirit, is watching those people strategize on keeping a gate around you guys' abundance. Numbers, signs, and synchronicities. See, this would be nice, in the 3D realm, if it's, however, thinking about it in a different way is you're not able to expand if there's a gate around your abundance. So therefore, it's like a prison for you, a beautiful prison in which they strategize for you guys. Yeah, let them think they're eating good food, good harmony, good, guard it so they cannot exceed your uh, prestigious wickedness. Guard it. This is a strategy. Guard it with your life so they do not get out of that gate. Some gatekeepers out there strategizing, all right, to keep you guys imprisoned. I don't know. So Divine Spirit told me about that right there. They don't want people like us, and they're calling us names, and that's fine, because I say, sticks and stones, all right? Spiritualists. What? Did that thing say spiritualist? It sure did. The dead don't talk to everybody because they know how they got dead. Their discernment is bigger than big. And how dare you slander them by saying, or who consult? It says spiritualists and the dead. You see that? Or can then this a medium does not have anything to do with casting spells. Someone who's selected by the spiritual realm does not have nothing to do with spells or casting any type of witchcraft or demons or anything of that nature. That dead know how they got dead. They are not stupid. That's why you see people run around trying to get Ouija boards. No, when you talk about people like us, they chose us. They specifically come to us to give a message to their loved ones. They have discernment to the highest degree. They know how they got that way. They know what equals dead. Like these people here, they're selling spiritual death if you cannot consult at all. All right? The Most High put us here for one another, to help each other. He employed certain gifts, tools, certain qualities in your DNA where we all have something to give each other. That's why that this right here defers the whole life purpose, okay? Like I said, Divine Spirit said, please let them know when I made that other video that life is a mission, not a competition. Because each one needs to teach one. Each one has something valuable to give one. I put my life on that. You are not nameless, hopeless, or anything of that nature. Why are you depressed? Oh, because this is their strategy. Oh, because this is what they plan. Well, I know that plan is going to be taken down soon, okay? Because Divine Spirit only wanted these people to be happy and grateful and blessed, all right? I do know that. Let me go ahead and put these numbers up here. Yeah. He only wants you guys to be happy, spiritually blessed, and whole. And what I'm going to do is Divine Spirit is asking me to take each card and show you guys the number meaning of these, okay? I have to do it, and I'm going to do it. This is the way you guys were supposed to live. So happy and free. Can you imagine a world where just people building houses and dancing and singing and helping others build and dancing and singing and building? You know, like you may say, well, yeah, I want this and this and that. You can live in your own mall. We can build you a mall. This is what this world would be made of. Like, well, so and so want a mall, and so else want a mall too. You know, we could be building, building, and building into no avail if we just follow, the right path. This would have been something beautiful. Like this right here. This would have been something beautiful. When you see this card, this means this is beautiful. This person appreciate everything that they have and what they don't have. And that's what you're supposed to be here to enjoy each other. And they constantly celebrate what they appreciate. Okay? Okay. So, mm, mm, mm. Okay. Yeah. So here we have man, man decided, look at it, making a decision, he thinking, how can I make this thing work for me? How can this thing work for me? Trying to, trying to, trying to persevere and be stable himself, by himself. But let me tell you what he's doing wrong. He's using his, you know, 3D vision instead of his third eye vision. You see that? That's what he's doing wrong. Man don't even know where he went wrong. Man went so wrong. I mean, so wrong, so left, so wrong. And I'm going to tell you guys something. He went wrong. It's like when you walk in a grocery store, people don't know, this. And a lot of doctors won't even tell you this because some of them don't know. When you walk into a grocery store, you look and you walk in, everything to the right is right for you, for your body to consume. Anything to the left, you're on your own, right? They took a left here, They were functioning with their 3D eye instead of their third eye. And Archangel Metatron here to testify that this is what ended you guys' cycle here. 4 and 6 is the number 10. Archangel Metatron was trying to bring this world from the Most High, stability in which they had so much to gain from, so many beginnings, so many endings, beautiful, 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 stable life. But here is man, thinking with his 3D plan. Look at him, thinking really hard. Ooh, how can I do this? Tell me, how can I make a profit? Okay, so I'm going to start with this man here. And then we're going to, oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, so yeah, So that's what Divine Spirit said. So Divine Spirit want us to, stand up, and stand up, for because you guys know that if I did a video where I asked the Most High where should I move to, and the Most High told me Armageddon, and He wanted me to stand up for this spiritual warfare that way, and He wanted me to stand up and fight back because see, Divine Spirit too have sleeper spell spirits here, strong and severe. All right, very strong, very near, and He placed them here, for that, my dear. You can do all the senses you want. You won't know because you won't be able to hear. It's only for he that has the ear to be spiritual, to be spiritually awakened to what they hear. All right. So, nevertheless, you guys, don't share the tear because this is what it's about for you guys standing up for what you believe in. All right. Intuitively, you guys know a lot. You had to take a stand here. And Divine Spirit had to take a stand with you guys. Because once you guys already, you take one step, the Most High take as many and many, many. All right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is about. This is that solar plex chakra, your life force energy that comes from the 13 heavens above. You see? That then number 3 is there in front of that 7. Because Divine Spirit was telling you guys as you were manifesting to be patient. It's coming, it's coming. Remember that 7? What was that 7? Where was that 7? Yeah, I was telling you guys, be patient. It is coming. It was here, you guys. So, nevertheless, okay, so it was probably like a 3 and a 4, right, you guys? But we know we saw that 7. Hmm. So, you mean tell me, you guys, the 7 was down here? Oh, interesting. Let me see. Yeah, it's interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so you guys, that's what's going on. So it's gonna take a lot of it's been a fight, okay, and this thing is still going on. This is all about stability that you guys have been manifesting for a long time, and Divine Spirit is showing that it's time. Okay, you remember the 44, but that's 43. It's time. Time is up. That's what I'm looking at right there. Time is up because Divine Spirit is about to heal all of those who was under all this stress and anxiety. Why is it doing this for this camera here? Was under all this stress and anxiety. Divine Spirit, brought healers here, and those healers were the one who could, see the other side and speak to the truth through the other side, so you guys would be aware. But that was all a part of the healing from the Most High, from the 13 heavens above, from the 13 gods above, okay? Yes, yes. It's time for healing for you guys, okay? So, nevertheless, Divine Spirit said, healing for this world so you guys can be happy. This was the next card. I mean, seriously, these cards went in order like this. Divine Spirit wasn't playing. All right? And all that blue you see is those people who they want you guys to be afraid of listening to. People like me, the messenger, the truth teller. Blue stands for truth. I am a Virgo. Blue is a Virgo's color. It stands for truth. And that 9 is the month I was born. So, anywho, you guys, and there's that 7. I knew I saw a 7. 3 and a 4 is that 7. Time for you guys to stand up. All right? For what you believe in, your personal happiness, your personal, happiness, your personal healing. Yeah. So, That's divine spirit. You guys, what divine spirit give to the world. It's not by circumstance, accident, or coincidence that you guys, are here. This is all about your personal happiness and your personal healing, you know, and you guys manifesting stability in your life and praying to be spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. That's what that 2 and that 9 stand for. And then guess what else it stands for? What's the equal 11? That you guys knew that you were looking out there. You knew that you were from a higher realm. But that number 11 confirms it, that you guys will get your justice because you're from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude your spiritual mission. 9 and 2 equals 11. And that's what divine spirit is speaking of. The ascended masters is speaking of as well. So this is what's going down here, you guys. So it's going to be a lot of storms and everything like that. But divine spirit wants you guys to stay focused on the right path because endings are here. Like I said, time is up. Remember I said that 1? Remember I said that 43? And then you add that 1. Oh, baby, God, baby. That number, that 1 is in that 10. The ending is here, and the 12 is no all be all. 12, 12, 20, 21, 20, 21, 21. That is that number. You guys are on the right path to a whole new world, whole new earth where everything matters. All right, so we're going to start with that number. So we're going to talk about this 810 first because that's when divine spirit gave me. He gave me 2 numbers, 810. If you look, the time that I did this was 810. The time now is 8:52. And it's 810, and then the 810 in the bottom of this Deuteronomy. So we're going to see what's going on with that number first, okay? If you will, you guys with me. 810. And yeah, so we're gonna do that here. There it goes right there. Okay. Yeah. So it says what do you call indulgent or wasteful living, especially excessive drinking. Ooh. So this goes to that, you guys. So this is a message for those who are I said indulgent. Did I say that? Indulging is what I was trying to say. Indulging in wasteful living, especially excessive drinking. That is in bold, you guys. Okay, so this is the message to you guys. I'm just don't shoot the messenger, please. Okay, this is for those who are indulging or wasting their living, especially excessive drinking. Then those are also the messengers you may want to be leery of as well. That's trying to carry the message. And you guys have to be leery because you're under influence, and you're not. The message is not going to be interpreted, in the right manner, unless you have a higher realm that's clean. Then you can receive the message very clear. Um, it says which in turn is derived from a negative SOZO equals save, which describes something devoid of saving quality and so strictly the deposition of an. Okay, so yeah, so this has a lot to do. This message is for those who really are indulging or in wasteful living procedures, such as, especially as excessive drinking. Okay, I can't make this up. This is the King James Version 8:10. All right, this is how you know. This is like a riot that's happen in the higher realms, or this is how it came down here, because this equals death. Basically, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, it equals death. Indulgent or wasteful living, especially excessive drinking. So, what are you doing with your time is what it's saying here. That's the 810, okay? That's what I'm getting, you guys. Ooh. And the next number he gave me, because I had to take the picture again directly, was also 811. And you guys, 810 is a divine spirit wanted you, it clarifies that. It wanted you guys to be abundant. And then when I told you guys this has come to an end with that storm, you're abundant. That's why these things occur. When you guys get to the right place, you ever notice something go peculiar? That's why, because of the 810. That's what's happening. That's what they want to do to you guys all over again. They begin like they start getting like this. Oh, oh, oh. So they're not applying for loans anymore. Oh, 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 because they don't need the. Oh, they're not like this anymore. Okay. Well, that 1 and that 8 is newfound abundance. All right. Then 1 is a new beginning. The 8 is abundance. Why? Because the 8 is designed as so. That top circle represents the higher realms in which this message is coming from. The bottom circle represents the lower realms. Together, it's total abundance. All right. So as it's done above, it shall be done down below. And it's a full circle of that abundance. Okay. That's why the earth represents that circle, that full circle. I can't make it up. So, anywho, you guys, all I'm trying to, so the next message he gave me was the 811, and I'm gonna show you guys that because it actually went to 811 for some reason. The Greek version, for some reason, it says a bunch of grapes or other fruit, cluster brown, dry. Okay. I'll figure out with the 8. Okay, here it is right there. It didn't even. See, I'm telling you, most I want you guys to get these messages. All right, so the 811 is coming to the angel number. It said, does this person should not lack spirituality? All right, the number talks about spiritual captivity, which is brought out of various parts of, your time here. And then it says, it's a sign from your angels to not grow too self-important or negative during this important time. I can't make that up. Change can mean going it alone for some, okay? Or it could mean needing the assistance of others to achieve lasting change. Okay, so Divine Spirit is telling you guys don't burn no bridges because you may have to cross them again. So all this evil and intent is making you guys, too self-important or negative during this important time. So make sure you guys are evolving spiritually or working on your spiritual growth at this time, okay? You see, because he doesn't want you guys to, the first message that I gave you guys, he doesn't want you guys to, what's going on here? To lack. Why is it doing this, you guys? So he doesn't want you guys to lack in spirituality, all right? Because we're born of the Spirit. He wants you guys to be about spiritual captivity. So that's where they took that message of capitalizing. No, it was for you to spiritually, cap. All right? All right? My Capricorns, because I know you guys are out there, which will bring so much, change here. So that's what that 811 was about. And I had to tell you guys about the 811 because this was 810, remember? And then I had to go back and do it again. And the next message was, okay, thank you. Ooh, Lord. The next message was 811, okay? So it was the same message, but it came different times, So I just want to, help you guys in which you guys are running. Some of you guys run from the truth because you're running from the messenger. But make sure you're clear to receive the message, okay? Because that's very valid. I may not have time to go through every number at this time. However, just know that this message has been recorded on this day of Thursday, March 9th at 9 o'clock a.m. we conclude, which is a.m. The Most High told me it was Ascended Master's time, okay? Yeah, yeah. It's time for you guys to add your spiritual maturity. So what Divine Spirit is saying here is that number 9, because he gave this message on number 9. Remember I told you guys number 9 is a spiritual ending. We have reached it's 9:01 right now, but we have reached a spiritual ending. All right, and that means that you guys are now spiritually awakened to this message. Okay, so don't believe a lot of these things that you guys see that has been planted as a seed because of envy and because of people who have too much pride to even ask you for help, you know, because of these people who are constantly signing bills, contracts to keep you in a gated community, so to speak. For these people who are not giving, or mandating these laws or enforcing these laws from a higher, uh, realm, so to speak. Okay, these messages are not coming from a higher realm; they're coming from a 3D realm. These laws are not created, from a higher realm. They're created from this 3D realm here. Okay, this is not created or designed for you guys to be appreciated. That's why when you get an accolade, you be like, "Oh, we're gonna have to." She or she get the award. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Well, guess what? It's crazy. And I remember because all of my, like I said, anywho, so I was going to celebrate my daughter who is in the military. So I was going there to do her graduation. This was a while back, but I was going to her graduation, and the man in the store said, "You must be proud of your daughter." I thought he meant from birth, because all I could see when he said that, I just saw her little baby face, coming out of me, and looking so beautiful, all her beautiful hair. And he was like, the reason he said that is because, she was in the military and everybody was going AWOL, and she was just, strong one there. I didn't know she was on suicidal watch all the time, like, as far as helping, so people don't kill themselves. But this was a strict place. And it was like, he was like, I know you proud of her because everybody come through my store, they go on AWOL, they jump through this man's store and run and leave the military. I thought he meant from birth. But see, Divine Spirit celebrate you guys from birth. This is you guys celebrated and appreciated in the higher realms. Not here, baby. You guys are celebrated and appreciated in the higher realms more than you ever know. More than you ever know. More than you ever know. I'm going to add the message that he showed me within my, because my YouTube account has been hacked, tampered, and I get it. I get it. I get it. The truth will prevail. Even if it comes from an ant. You know what I mean? So the bottom line is the truth. The truth is the light. The light is the Most High. And with that, you guys, I'm going to say bye-bye. One.